Thailand has the lowest unemployment rate in the world. Everybody who wants a job has a job. You want to know why? Well, my name's Andrew Stotz from MAYBANK Kim Eng, and today I'll tell you from the information I've got from my latest report called Got a Job and Cash to Spend. My main point is that the Thai consumption story can stay strong for a long time to come. Let's kick off by considering the rebound in Thailand's third quarter profits. Remember, second quarter was a disaster. Now in third quarter, the profit of Thai companies was up a whopping 33%. And this was not distorted by the damage from the floods that hit Thailand at the end of 2011. Now definitely part of this recovery in profits came from a rebound at PTT, but the rest of Thailand has also been doing quite well. Now what I find interesting is that this happened without a major spike in oil price. Look at the two periods of very high profits on that chart. You see them? Now look at the line. That's the oil price. You will see that in both of these periods of high profits, the oil price was rising. And this rise, of course, benefits Thailand's largest company, energy company, PTT. Well, no wonder why profits were strong in that period. But now look at that line again, and you'll see that oil price did not change from second to third quarter, yet profits were still very strong. So to me, it's a good sign of the strength of Thai company profits. Now, let's consider the capex cycle and company debt. Remember that companies in Thailand have been deleveraging for 10 long years. Well, that trend started to reverse in first quarter of 2011. Meanwhile, the rate of asset growth in Thailand has accelerated since that time. This is the capex cycle in action, and it should be a strong driver of Thailand's long-term profit growth. Now let's talk about Thailand's moderate 3% GDP in third quarter. Recall that when the period of the 2006 military coup until the end of 2011, Thailand's been the slowest growing domestic economy in all of Asia. But that is starting to change with the recent recovery in consumption growth. In fact, in third quarter, consumption growth, the blue line in the chart that you're looking at, has touched levels not seen in years. So the question is, will this strong consumption growth last? Well, to answer this question and to understand why I feel so positive about the Thai domestic economy, we need to look at this chart. Now check out the dotted line on this chart. It's flattened out at about 0.5%. That's Thailand's unemployment rate, basically full employment. Now this reinforces what I've seen in Thailand and experienced, and that is everybody who wants a job has a job in Thailand. And hence, we have the lowest unemployment rate in the world. Now, the fact that everybody has a job gives people confidence to spend. But to me, what makes this consumption recovery really powerful is that the wages of workers are rising. Now, the solid line in this graph shows a 15% jump in wages. This jump is coming from the government's increase in minimum wage, government stimulus measures, and also general price pressure. So employees in Thailand have the confidence, as I mentioned, to spend and the money to spend. To me, this means that the consumption in Thailand should be strong for years to come. Now, remember when this government came into power? They took a lot of heat for their populist policies. However, it might just be that these policies release consumer demand that's been pent up since the 2006 military coup. And don't forget that the government implemented a corporate tax cut to more than offset the rising wage pressure, which means EPS in 2012 should be strong. So that explains why I'm so positive about the Thai consumption story. So let me wrap up by reviewing the performance of my Stotz stocks portfolio, which is now up 36% since January versus 23% for the SET 100 index. That's a 13% lead. What's given me that lead? Well, the stocks that are driving that performance are Jazz, STEC, BCP, and Tisco, and the drags on my performance have been PTT and MBK. That wraps up this week's report. Thanks for listening.